Nice find. Pretty sure it's costume jewellery, but I'll double check later.
So, what's the score?
I told you. I don't want to talk about Jake or work.
Touchy? No, I meant the score. Who's found the most?
Oh, that. I'm not keeping score. Let's just keep looking for that earring. Hey, I found a big knife by the wall. I'm gonna keep it. Might be the only useful thing I find this week.
Oh. What sort of knife?
Not sure. Not very old. Looks sharp.
Be careful, Beth.
Looks like this thing could slice through flesh. It's probably been used to gut a few rabbits, or maybe put a sheep out of its misery. Weird when you think about it. Most cattle never leave the farm, do they? Until they go to the abattoir. Guess I'm no different. Born here, work here, I'll probably die here too.
Jeez, you've been a bit morose, Beth. We've literally got a lifetime to enjoy life before death.
A lifetime? Tell that to Mum. She was only 10 years older than I am now when she died. Shit in hell, Adam. I don't even feel like I've started living yet. 10 more years isn't enough.
Hey, stop thinking like that. You're not your mum. You've got 60, 70, who knows how many years ahead of you. But...
What?
Well, there's no guarantees either. You might get struck by lightning tomorrow. Or perhaps the stunning Slayer could return.
Well, you're certainly cheering me up now.
All I mean is... Well... You know... And watch yourself with that knife. Don't want you coming to any harm.
Not sure about gold, but you're on a roll.
Yeah, it's almost too good to be true, don't you think?
You're just having a very lucky streak. Don't stop now. Another! Any sign of a hallmark? It's not a great design, but if it's gold, it'll have weighing value.
That's a bit hard to tell, but no, can't see a hallmark. I noticed you're not wearing your engagement ring anymore.
So?
Well, I'd congratulate you on moving on, but you haven't changed your relationship status on your feeds yet, have you?
And no one else is going to find out either. Not yet, okay?
They'll find out sooner or later.
I just can't face the questions or the snarky comments. You know what people are like.
Okay, I won't say a word. Aren't all these finds freaking you out? I just keep finding jewellery in this field.
It's a bit odd.
A bit? We've hardly found anything and then bam! It's almost like the detecting gods wanted us to find a trove.
You You should keep looking while you're on a streak. I lost track of time. Then my tummy rumbled and reminded me. Ready for lunch? Or do you want to hang fire?
I'm feeling lucky. You mind if we carry on?
Okay, make it count.
That's it. My battery just died.
Oh, okay. Meet you at the car.
That was an amazing morning. I just kept finding stuff. Here, want to take a closer look at my haul?
Yeah, I can't believe your luck. There's nothing of any real value, but it reminds me of being a kid. Mum put together a dress-up box that Lucy and I used to play with. Random bits of jewellery, like these. I think she used to buy it from junk shops and jumble sales. Before the business took off, of course.
What? You recognise this stuff?
Oh, no, it just reminds me of it.
Why is it scattered in this field? Someone trying to grow a crop of crap jewellery.
Who knows?
Beth, where did you find the earring? Was it where I've been searching?
Dunno. It was so long ago, I can't be certain.
Beth.
Maybe.
So why didn't we start there on day one?
I don't know. It's complicated.
Complicated? If you really wanted to find the earring, why didn't we start where you found the other?
You don't have to ask. You know the answer. Oh, you just want me to say it, don't you?
What? That it was strangely convenient? You finding something right when you were at your lowest point?
I detected all summer long. Hardly found anything. Even Lucy had found something. I was miserable. I thought finding that earring was a reward for working so hard. I didn't care if it was, a bit strange. Strange as it was, I didn't do anything wrong. I did find it.
You did. But there's always been a niggling suspicion about it, hasn't there?
It felt too lucky. Almost like I wanted it so badly that I'd somehow conjured it, made it happen.
You're not that gifted, Beth.
I know.
Then the only explanation is...
I don't know. There isn't one.
Really? If you can't even admit to me, to yourself, then we may as well get back out there and detect.
Hey, I'll say when lunch ends, I'm in charge.
Not anymore.
Bloody hell! I can't quite make it out. What have you got?
More crappy jewellery. A couple of rings, a brooch, a pendant, an ID bracelet.
And that's a Muddalot bag. It's an old one.
And you think that's just a coincidence?
What? Yes?
We find a bunch of costume jewellery and then a Muddalot bag with even more in.
And?
And? Just out of interest, who chose this spot? Back then, when you found the earring?
I can't remember. You know I can't.
Then you need to ask...
Dad?
Or Lucy. They were both there, weren't they?
If Lucy knows anything, she'll be dying to rub my nose in it.
You need to call them. You said you wanted to finish this, once and for all.
I wanted to find the other earring. Make everything fun again, like it was back then.
Do you want me to make the call?
No! Absolutely not. I need to do this. By myself. I spoke to them. Dad and Lucy.
And?
And now I'm sat in the car wishing I hadn't. Wishing everything away.
Ready to talk?
Ready.
Why did you make me do that?
Phone them? You know why. What happened back then, it's trapped you in the past.
Trapped? The one thing I had that I could always focus on when things turned to shit was that earring.
Daddy planted it. Made sure you found it. So you'd feel like you'd achieved something. You've known, suspected it all this time. You've just convinced yourself it wasn't like that. You can't just blame Lucy and your dad. You playing along, you must have realised it was a setup.
I swear, I didn't know. I mean, I knew there was something odd. Dad directed me to look here and there, Lucy laughing, but
you didn't ask. You didn't want to know. You didn't care as long as you had your prize.
it's not like I didn't deserve it. I've put so many hours into detecting. Unlike Lucy, she barely touched a detector. She thought it was boring, then instantly find something.
You think Lucy had beginner's luck?
What else could it be?
Funny how everyone else is lucky, but when you find something, it's suddenly a reward for your hard work. Did it never cross your mind that perhaps Dad dropped something for Lucy to find too? That's what dads do, good ones. Leave little treasures for their kids, you know, earrings, money, advice. Jobs?
Jobs. Really? Really? You're saying I haven't earned my position at Mudalot? Working my arse off all these years?
Maybe you did, but everyone there works hard. Some never get promoted out of the warehouse.
No, enough! I can't handle this conversation. Not now. Not on top of Jake. Not on top of the earring. Not on top of Dad and Lucy lying to me. Everyone thinks I'm losing it. That it's happening all over again. There's not a chance I'm going to be put in charge of Mudalot now. I asked you here to help me. All you've done is pull at the threads, make everything fall apart.
It was already falling apart. That's why you reached out to me. To come and sort you out. Again.
Christ, your voice. You're really starting to irritate me. I just need you to shut up. I need to think. I just need a plan.
No, not more plans. You just need to figure out what you want.
I thought I had figured it out. A great job, marriage, then kids. Then I'd be happy, like everyone else seems to be. But when they all started to evaporate, all I could think about was the earring. Finding it would bring it all back. All that locked up happiness. Now that's gone too. I've got nothing.
Don't be a drama queen, Beth. You've got a family that cares. A guaranteed job. We've been in darker places than this. Remember? And who helped you through it? Who was there when you couldn't talk to anyone else? And the earring. Maybe the other one is here. Maybe the other one was planted too.
You think? Maybe we should just walk away? I could talk to Dad and Lucy. Ask for help.
So they can invent a new scenario to make you feel better about everything? Like they did with the earring? No. You don't need them. Not this time. We can sort this. It's going to be bleak tomorrow. An awful day. But anything is better than going into the office. Or hiding at home. If we can ride it out, it'll change everything. Forever. Trust me. Are you in?
I suppose.
Hey.
Hey! I wasn't sure you'd turn up today.
I said I would. Besides, what else am I gonna do? The house just reminds me of Jake. Every time I move, I see another bridal magazine staring at me. Going to the office means facing Dad and Lucy.
Do you want to talk about it? Any of it?
Later. It's still sinking in. But I have got some news about the Stanning Slayer. I bumped into Sergeant Marler again, so I asked him. We were right. It wasn't a serial killer, just a one-off. A crime of passion, he said. Some teenagers thought it'd be funny to daub the scarecrows with red sheep dye to scare the kids. That's how it started.
Sounds like it worked if you're still going on about the Slayer all these years later.
That's sleepy villagers for you. No real news or excitement, so we have to make everything up. Okay, I'm relying on you to find something good today. Not sure I'll be able to focus, but I'll give it a try. Yep, gold, diamonds. It's worth 6 grand. Give or take a few quid.
Really? It was just lying there. No one's daft enough to lose a 6 grand ring.
Yup, only an idiot would lose a ring like that.
What's up? You should be excited.
It's my engagement ring. I got mad, thinking about him. I threw it away.
Oh. Really? How did I not know that? Don't you think it was a bit reckless? Just throwing it in some field?
We've got metal detectors. Anyway, finders keepers, I guess.
It's yours. But look after it.
I'm not even sure I want to see it again.
You might change your mind. Jake won't ask for it back, will he?
He can go jump. He might be minted, but he refused to spend any more than £1 grand on a ring. I paid for most of it. I spotted it before we'd even met, fell in love with it, knew that was the ring.
Whoa, you chose your wedding ring before you'd even met your fiancé?
Ah, don't sound so surprised. You know what I'm like. My engagement ring, a wedding dress, I've always known what I wanted.
And what if you'd never met anyone you wanted to marry?
But everyone does. Or at least I thought they did. Until I screwed up.
You didn't screw up, Beth.
Oh, I know you're trying to make me feel better, but it's not working. My job is turning to shit, and my dream wedding has vanished.
Sounds like you're more bothered about losing the wedding than losing Jake.
You know what I was trying to say? Stop twisting my words.
You've set yourself this list of goals. Being the boss, getting married, the perfect house, a couple of kids. You think ticking them off will make you happy, but it's your list that's making you miserable, Beth.
Jake wasn't just a tick in a box. There was a time when I was besotted with him. He was the one. I was sure of it.
But even when you felt he might not be, you just preferred denial to dealing with it.
Jake and I were already fragile. I thought if I opened things up, it'd just fall apart.
That happened anyway. Maybe you could have saved things. Opened up, had a chat. Faced up to what was going on.
Maybe. And yes, I admit it. I'm more upset about the wedding than losing Jake. But that's a sign, right? It wasn't meant to be. Give me a clue.
You don't see it?
Obviously not. What are you talking about?
This. It looks just like that UFO.
I guess.
You guess? Look, it's identical. We should tell people we've solved the Stanning UFO mystery.
Oh, people won't care. They'd be happy to carry on thinking aliens really did visit Stanning.
And what about you, Mulder? Still want to believe?
Trust me, there are days when believing in things that don't exist is the only thing that keeps me going. Oh, typical, isn't it? I finally found something valuable, and I can't even keep it.
No, but Mrs. Havers might give you a reward?
She makes a delicious lemon drizzle. I'd be happy with one of those.
Yeah, it's not like you're slimming for the wedding anymore.
Ouch! You're right, though. No dress fittings for me to worry about. Not for a while. Do you think that's it for me? Am I going to be one of those old spinsters? I'm not getting any younger. I'm nearly 30. Even if I met someone tomorrow, there's going to be a few years of dating. And what if it doesn't work out? Start all over again, even older.
Don't give up hope just yet. You're a romantic. You've always believed in happy ever afters. That's why you never thought about the earring too much.
And see where that's got me. Hey, ready for lunch?
Let's carry on, while there's still some juice in this battery.
Okay. Come on, time for a break. We've got things to discuss.
Here, your ring. You should take better care of it.
I wasn't sure I ever wanted to see it again. Thanks. I think I know what I need to do with it now. You know we're not going to cover all of the farm this week. Hope you're not disappointed.
Why should I feel disappointed?
It feels a bit like a job half done, don't you think?
We were never going to finish it this week. It's just too much to do in too little time.
Sounds like me. Trying to cram everything in. Work, relationships, kids, fun. Too little time. Oh, how do other people do it, Adam? Make everything slot together at just the right time.
They don't? Well, most people don't. Look at Sally. Have you forgotten that she quit uni when she fell pregnant? She wasn't looking for it to happen, it just did, and her life just shuffled around it. She might think you've got it all. Had fun at uni, a job to fall back on, and no kids to ruin your social life.
Nah, she loves those kids.
I'm sure she does. Now.
At least she escaped from Stanning. Same with Jen and Claire. I thought I'd be the trailblazer, and look at me.
Are you kidding? Jen might have a great job, but have you ever thought that maybe she didn't want to leave Snowing? Mud-a-Lot is the biggest company in the village, but you and Lucy had that tied up. Like it or not, Jen had to leave if she wanted a career with prospects. Sure, her job takes her to far-flung cities, but she never gets to see them, not really. She flies in, flies out. But she might like that.
And Claire? Partying all the time, living a carefree life?
She's having fun now, but she can't do that forever. And when she stops, what will she have? Some great memories, but no career. No way of getting on the property ladder. One day, she might have regrets.
Are you saying none of us managed to get it right? Are you saying they're all unhappy too?
No, you always assume everyone else is loving their lives. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not.
Schrodinger's happiness.
I guess you could call it that.
So, joy doesn't have to be tied to our situation.
Don't ruin it, Beth. Don't try and find the answer to life inside a formula. That's why you always end up in knots.
Does everyone have an Adam?
I think so. I'm not sure everyone gives them a name, though. I don't think many people run away and go metal detecting with their Adams either.
No? Is that a bit weird? Should I just talk to you in the shower, or when I'm sat on the loo?
The loo? Charming. And to think I had you down as romantic. By the end of tomorrow, we'll have squeezed as much into our time here as we could. No regrets. Agreed?
Agreed.
Hey, we're not allowed to be downbeat anymore. That's the only rule from now on.
Wow, your mood really has changed. Okay then, tell me, what's so great about our tent peg?
It's another find for the jar. And, well, it reminds me of all the time I've spent outdoors. Not recently, of course, but spending all day behind a desk just doesn't feel like me, does it?
Goes with the job, though.
It goes with that job.
Bloody hell, you're not really thinking about leaving Mud a lot, are you?
We both know I'm not happy. I want to please Dad, and I kinda like annoying Lucy with my brilliance, but it's not enough for me. Not anymore. It's like the thing with Jake, but this time I'm not going to ignore the signs.
What about the money? The job security?
Yep, I know. But Mud-a-Lot is doing well. Dad and Lucy would never see me destitute, would they? Look, I'm a manager there because it's a family business. We both know I'll always have a job there, if I want it.
Thank God for friends and family in high places, eh?
I did work hard, though. It wasn't just a free ride. I still think I'd have been successful without a leg up. But the worst part, I've let it imprison me. It should have liberated me. I just let it tie me up in knots. Maybe it's time to see how I fare on my own. I need to trust myself. Learn to listen to myself again. Cheeky git. I found loads of things. I just don't share all of them with you. But I'm going to polish it up and stick it with my award. It's time to admit, I've come second to Lucy.
Really? You think she's better than you?
Now, I didn't say that. But maybe she is the best person to take over at Mud-a-Lot. She'd love to run a business. But me? The idea of being in charge sounded good. But the more responsibility I have, the less time I get doing the things I love.
And you only just noticed?
No. I just expected something to change along the way. To grow into it. To find the same joy that Lucy finds in it. Same thing with Jake. I just thought that if I stuck with it, stuck with him, one day everything would just click. Somewhere that hope turned into desperation. Couldn't face the idea of starting over. Oh, I'm so annoyed with myself. Ignoring the signs and wasting so much time with Jake. And I've spent all these months turning Lucy into a rival.
You can't rewrite what's happened.
No, but I can change course. Change what happens next.
With my help?
I don't normally need help from anyone. Why you?
Because no one knows you like I do. I know all your weaknesses, your fears, the things that make you fall apart.
Ready to wrap up?
Oh, I'm enjoying myself.
Okay, a bit longer then. Let's hope it's worth it. I'm calling it. We're done for the day. See you back at the car.